Good evening, classmates. Good evening, Dr. Colin. My report is about principles and types of curriculum. And the introduction of my reports is what is a curriculum? That which is taught in schools, a set of subjects, content, a program of studies, a set of materials, a sequence of courses, a set of performance objectives, a course of study, a set of performance objectives is everything that goes on within the school, including extra class activities, guidance, and interpersonal relationships. A series of experiences undergone by the learners in a school that which an individual learner experiences as a result of schooling. The principle of child-centeredness. Child learn from the experience and activities needs of a child are satisfied and interest motivation is maintained. Educational activity should be meaningful, appropriate for the child for his all-round development. Curriculum should be according to the needs, interests, capability, capacity, aptitudes, attitudes, and abilities of the pupils. And next, the principle of community centeredness. Social needs and local needs of the learner should be taken into account, reflect the values of democracy, ethos, and main concern of the country. He should understand the community and try to solve them, and should in the position to face challenges. Next is the activity principles. Curriculum must be full of activities, should be a collection of experiences of practical activities the student might learn with his personal efforts and experience. Child learn more from the activities. It should be connected with the child's desires and needs. Content brought through achieve because it creates interest and help in the physical and natural growth of the child. Activity ranges from play and activities in the primary level to creative and constructive. Next, the principle of integration should integrate child's activities and needs. On the other hand, the needs of 21st century should be there. Cognitive, affective, and psychomotor, objective, and abilities, knowledge and experience, objectives and content, child activity, and needs of the society. Next, forward-looking principle. What does mean forward-looking principle? Capability, adjustment in different circumstances of life, equip him in to face the challenges that come in his future life. Situation, quality of onsightedness. Next, conservative principle. Cultivate a sense of respect for his tradition and culture. To know his past culture and tradition. Preserve the culture and tradition of the past should be this to that it is transmitted to the next generation. Renewal principle. Renewal the culture to suit the requirement of the changing world. Next, the motivation principle. Motivation principle intrinsic motivation is needed for a child to learn effectively. Interest and motivation will be developed if the child finds that the subject in the curriculum will satisfy. Therefore, curriculum should be goal directed. Next, the principle of preparation for life. The principle of preparation for life, students may prepare themselves for their future life. And next, the principle of comprehensiveness. A variety of subjects satisfy variety of pupils of different communities should be there. Besides, the curriculum should be comprehensive to cater to the needs and total development of the child. Next, the principle of balance. Curriculum should maintain proper balance between direct and indirect experiences. And there must example for this. The principle of utility. Curriculum should be a practical use to the pupils and hence should maintain vocational and technical base. Base should be given to work experiences. And that's the end of the principle of curriculum. Now, the next is about the type of curriculum. The following represent the many different types of curriculum used in schools today. Overt, explicit, or written curriculum. Overt, explicit, or written curriculum is simply that which is written as part of formal instruction of schooling experiences. It may refer to the curriculum document, text, films, and supportive teaching materials that are overly chosen to support the intentional instructional agenda of the school. Thus, the overt curriculum is usually confined to those written understanding and direction formally designated and reviewed by the administrators, curriculum directors, and teachers, often collectively. Next, societal curriculum or social curricula. Social curriculum or social curricula as defined by Cortex. Cortex defines this curriculum the massive ongoing informal curriculum of family peer groups, neighborhoods, churches, organizations, occupations, mass media, and other socialization forces that educate all of us throughout our lives. These types of curriculum can now be expanded include the powerful effects of social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, etc., and how it actively helps create new perspectives and can help shape both individual and public opinion. Next, the hidden or covert curriculum. The hidden or covert curriculum that which hidden implied by the very structure and nature of schools. Much of what revolves around daily or established routines. The hidden curriculum, which refers to kinds of learnings children derive from the very nature and organizational design of the public school as well as from the behaviors and attitudes of teachers and administrators. Example of the hidden curriculum might be include the messages and lessons derived from the more organization of schools, the emphasis on sequential room arrangements, cellular time segments of formal instruction, and annual schedule that is still arranged into accommodate an agrarian age discipline messages where concentration codes the student behaviors where they are sitting up straight and are continually quiet. Next, phantom curriculum. Messages prevalent in and through exposure to any type of media. This component and messages messages play a major part in the enculturation of a student into the predominant metaculture or in acculturating students in narrower or generational subcultures. Next, concomitant curriculum. What does mean concomitant curriculum? What is taught or emphasized at home or those experiences that are part of family experiences or related experiences sanctioned by the family. This type of curriculum may be received at cert. That's in the context of religious expression, lessons on values, ethics, or morals, molded behaviors, or social experiences based on the family's preferences. Next, rhetorical curriculum. Elements from the rhetorical curriculum are comprised from ideas offered by policymakers, school officials, administrators, or politicians. This curriculum may also come from those professionals involved in concept formation and content changes, or from those educational activities resulting from decision based on national and state reports, public speakers, or from text critiquing, critiquing updated educational practices. The rhetorical curriculum may also come from the publicized works, offering updates in pedagogical knowledge. Next, curriculum in use. So, what is curriculum in use? The formal curriculum, written or overt, comprises those things in textbooks and content and concept and strict curriculum guides. However, those formal elements are frequently not taught. The curriculum in use is the actual curriculum that is delivered and presented by its teacher. Next, received curriculum. Those things that the student actually take out of classrooms. Those concepts and content that are truly learned and remembered. Next, the internal curriculum. The internal curriculum process contents knowledge combined with the experiences and the realities of the learner to create new knowledge. While educators should be aware of this curriculum, They have little control over the internal curriculum since it is unique to each student. Educators can explore this curriculum by using instructional assessment like exit slips, reflective exercises, or debriefing discussions to see what students really remember from a lesson. It is often very enlightening and surprising to find out what has meaning for learners and what does not. Next, electronic curriculum. This is new, and I'm also new for this kind of curriculum. Electronic curriculum means the electronic curriculum, those lessons learned through searching the internet for information or through using in forms of communication. Within these types of curriculum may be either formal or informal, and inherent lessons may be overt or covert, good or bad, correct or incorrect, depending on one's views. Students who use the internet and electronic media on a regular basis, both for recreational and informational purposes, are bombarded with all types of media and messages. What types of messages are they are being exposed through varied social media and online interaction? Should be parents should advise and monitor the children about this curriculum. Next, oh, that is the end. Thank you so much for listening and watching.